All-Ireland quarter-final. Antrim won the toss. They're playing from right to left, and away we go. Game on in Croke Park. It's a lovely afternoon, dull and overcast. No wind, no rain. It's perfect in terms of hurling. Certainly from goalkeeper's point of view, they'll be glad that there's no sunshine. And from the hurler's point of view, no rain, making the ball and the sliotar quite slippy. So away we go. Let's see what happens. First into the attack, it's Cork, Paddy O'Sullivan, having the first shot and the first score. Well, a lot of people feel that he should have been on the team before now. Form in training was good. His form on the field isn't bad either. Puck out, comes all the way down towards Ronan Curran. Laying off as Cathal Naughton, who traditionally loves to run at opposing defences. He's done well at midfield since this championship campaign started. And there's another point. Total of 7 points in 4 games, all of them from play. This is his first in the All-Ireland quarter-final. This is Chris O'Connell. Second choice goalkeeper, would you believe, with his club, Lochgiel Shamrocks. First choice with the county. Perhaps the departure of Gareth McGee, who was dropped for the Ulster final, is a factor. And away come Antrim with Neil McManus, trying to show a bit of leadership at centre half forward. Good effort, and the umpire signals wide. Fullback that's entered his own Cadigan. Getting a little bit of music here in the background as well, distracting all of us. And Onus from Douglas, as you know, dual star. Normally played half-back in the past. All-Ireland under-21 football medalists. He's just 23. He'll be 24 in September. And obviously he picked up a nasty head injury there. You can see that medical team just a little bit concerned. Michael Wadding has checked with his umpires, who will have told him exactly what's been happening or what did happen. And, he's having a word with Liam Watson, having discussed the issue with Tom Martin and Noel Crowley, his 2 umpires. Liam Watson from Lochgiel is going to be shown a yellow card. There it is. So not a good start for the full forward. Another Lochgiel man, by the way. 10 days before they played Offaly, it was announced by the Antrim County Board that Liam Watson was departing the Antrim panel, and 5 days later he was back on it. Puck out by Donald O'Cusick. Picked up here by Frankie Murphy. Paddy O'Sullivan, I should say. Ben O'Connor chasing after it. Good work here by Cormac Donnelly. Out over the end line and wide.
Yeah, oh geez, that's nasty. We're seeing Liam Watson there. He hit a dig of the hurl into the side of Owen Cadigan's head, and that's very ugly. There's no need for that in the game.
Well, I think when you look at the picture there, it's a sending off offence. Should have been a red card.
It is, Marty, and I know it's very early in the game. Sometimes people say you can do anything in the first 2 or 3 minutes, but that shouldn't be allowed at any stage in the game.
Ball inside. Cormac Donnelly is busy in the early stages. You notice that Ben O'Connor is hovering in around there as well. And just checking about the Cork half forward line, it looks like Michael Cusson is playing at right half. Frankie Murphy could be playing at centre half forward. He is. And Ben O'Connor has moved in towards the corner. So a change. It is Paddy O'Sullivan, Isaki O'Halpine and Ben O'Connor. That is in fact the Cork full forward line. Here's Chris O'Connell on the minor team in 2005 and 2006 that really they still maintain should have beaten Galway, except for a late goal by Joe Canning. And of course only a few of that Galway team have emerged onto the senior side that you'll see later on in the afternoon, while something like 14 of that minor team are involved in the panel here for Antrim. Shows you the difference in terms of resources. Ball sent in. Nobody can touch it. Wide ball. Well, Chris O'Connell's dad, Mick O'Connell, played in the Lochgiel team that won the All-Ireland club title back in 1983. Fine catch indeed by Tomas McCann. Sent in by Neil McManus. Easy ball for Donald O'Cusick. Looks around to see who's available. Goes left in front of the Cusick stand. Well batted down by Paul Shields, the captain. Picked up here by Ray Ryan. And Cork look strong despite the absence of Sean O'Halpine in that half back line. Here's his brother, Isaki. Gets inside Chris Donnelly rather easily. He's going for it. He's going to lob it over the crossbar. Another point for Cork. Ominous signs, I would say, for Antrim. The fact that Isaki O'Halpine got in here so easily.
It is, Marty, and Cork are playing very deep. I thought it would be Antrim that would play deep and try and contain the Cork forwards, but instead Cork are playing out. Their half forward line is playing at midfield, and they're leaving a lot of space in front of the full forward line.
Carl Stewart, hero against Dublin, lobbing this one in, or at least dribbling it in as such. And in fact, Antrim could produce something out of this. Brian Murphy is there. Donald O'Cusick cleverly laying it out, and away come Cork again. Cathal Nocton heading past his own 65, steps by Kieran McGourty, still McNaughton, or Naughton I should say. Here comes Ben O'Connor. Difficult enough angle. Antrim players are signalling wide. Point for Ben O'Connor. Already Cork 4 points in front. And looking very, very much in first gear. Running onto it here, John Gardner. Cathal Nocton. Sending it in. It's a better ball to Isaki O'Halpine. Good block down by Chris Donnelly. He did well. Cormac Donnelly flings it straight back down towards his centre half forwards. Neil McManus battling with Ronan Kern. Antrim have possession again. This is Liam Watson. Lost his hurley. And I think there's a bit of theatrical behaviour here by Liam Watson. And the referee is telling him to get up. And remember, of course, Liam Watson is on a yellow card, but I think that was a thing of nothing. And perhaps the replay might just prove that. Yeah, well, Liam Watson looks okay. Here's the incident again. Now, there was a little bit of shoulder here, which Watson started. Absolutely nothing.
No, whatever Marty was actually looking for it, because he had to go over there again at Owen Cadigan. If he continues like this, he won't remain on the field for the full 70 minutes.
Neil McManus from Cushendall. After 8.5 minutes of play, the men from Ulster are up on the scoreboard. The average age for most of these Antrim hurlers is around 21, 22. Very young side with only 3 lads hovering around 30. Carl Stewart, St. Gauls from the Falls Road in Belfast. Good ball inside towards PJ O'Connell. Brian Murphy chasing after him. Who got the last touch? The left corner back from Cork. No argument, no discussion. 65 for Antrim. Good work by PJ O'Connell from Clooney Gales. It's an amalgamation of a Huggle and Port Glenone. Predominantly a football club up in the Glens of Antrim. Coming out to take this is Neil McManus. Scored 8 times against Dublin, all of them from frees. So there's quite an amount of responsibility on this young man. He's just 22, still a student in Jordanstown. Larger than life character. Good fun. We had him on Drive Time radio on Friday evening. And a bit of a character. Not a bad hurler either. Second point for Neil.